Bada bing, bada boom. It's an old classic. Brink. I don't know if anybody ever played this game before. This is... Oof, boy.
Chen's terrorists have seized a
I gotta say, is this like
They're holding him in the old
one of my
library
old
of the
favorite
center.
FPS games? I played this for hours. I'm working on building up my operatives class. Yeah. So this game, if you ever heard about it, is a first-person shooter with free-running elements. I say free-running elements because depending on your body type, you can hop, skip, and jump over different obstacles like that. Doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything special about it. Like it's definitely not Titanfall. It is definitely not Titanfall, but I'm an operative, so I can just like think TF2, but not as good, I guess. I don't mean to rag on this game, but oof. Yeah, you just saw what the AI... Oh, dang it. The engineers... Okay, so that engineer right there, setting up... Yep, he just set up a turret. Hey. Someone get up. Take him out. Disguises him. Like a spy from TF2, but way worse. And I don't mean that in a disparaging term. I'm just like... Everything in this game is like TF2 almost, but just not as good. It's still fun. Don't get me wrong. This is still fun. It's just its own kind of fun. But it's fun to compare it to other games and then call it worse, so that people give you that look of like, how do you play it? It's fun. But it, yeah, this came out in, I want to say 2007, 2008. It was made by Bethesda. You know, the Fallout people, the Doom people. It was not as good as those games. Case in point, if you've never heard of this game before, but you've played Fallout before, that's how you know. Oh dear God, I completely run past these people. Oh. Come on, team, make a push. Yeah, he's not very smart. I'm just gonna respawn. Yeah, this game is fully co-op. It's full multiplayer. One of the best parts about it is that it's like a competitive co-op shooter, where with this mission that I'm doing, somebody else can spawn in on the enemy team and prevent me from completing my own objectives. It gives them their own objectives. Fun game, a lot of fun. I would recommend it. I think it's actually free still. I don't know. There was a moment where Brink was free for a little bit from Bethesda. I don't know if it still is. Oh dear God. Ah! It's a team shooter. Not necessarily like Overwatch or whatever, but it's still got good teamwork elements. If you know what you're doing, you can... Ow. You can definitely stomp your team, or the enemy team. But if you don't know what you're doing, or you have AI companions, you're not going to do very well. Now, old game back in the, I want to say like 360 days. Oh, excuse me. The AI were awful. You would be down next to a medic, and the medic wouldn't do anything for you. Would just continue to try to kill the enemy. Wouldn't matter, like, would ignore you entirely. But what's nice about this is it's got this multiple command post thing where you can buff your team's health or your team's supply, which is your special abilities where you can use different things like a disguise kit or grenades or special grenades, reef supply, armor, a whole bunch of different stuff on it, you know. A take on whole battlefield mechanics formula. That's it, formula. But one of the things you want to target first, medics. These guys will revive enemies when you knock them down. Now, looks like my team has dropped bomb on the door. Gotta defend them. Oh, you're still alive, die. Because anybody who's still up, if a medic can get to them, they can get right back up. No good. Gonna take out that mine there. It's 3 points. Oh, I'm down. An engineer has buffed me, so I'm gonna stay up as long as I can. Alright, we made it through. Okay, so we've got an escort quest now. We have to get that guy from here to there. So, he has his own health bar, and we have to try to protect him. Boy. One of the other things about this game is all of your guns have 4 upgrade or cosmetics? No, customization slots. That's what it is. Problem being that you could only customize your guns in the main menu. You can't do it during a game. So you have to go through and customize your guns before you start playing. And if you're playing a certain map and you need a different kind of attachment on the gun you're playing with, too bad. You should have done that beforehand. You should have thought about it. Also, terrible weapon spread. And my ally, or our escort, just died. Like, it's not perfect. It's fun as hell, but it's not perfect, unfortunately. It definitely never caught on like Call of Duty, but then Call of Duty at the time was starting to grow into the titan that it is now. They were working on it, but it hadn't quite gotten there yet. And then it did. And this game got left behind. Which is a bit unfortunate, but at the same time, it's understandable. You know, if a game isn't up to par with the rest of the gaming sphere, it's not gonna get any kind of recognition or love that it deserves. And that's fine. Those of us in our little cult-like community, we can enjoy the game. We don't need nobody. We don't need no mainstream. Tell us our game's like, oh, dang it. Okay, alright. Yeah, so, right there. I am out of ammo. Oh, and my soldier gave me some ammo. Oh god. We're getting back up. Go down. Gotta find the medic and kill him. Because the medic can bring up everybody else. And that's always a problem. So you want to make sure that the medic is down first. If you ever see him, take out down the medic. Oh god, I hate this. Alright, so this staircase right here is the worst. Yeah, right there. Because that engineer just brought up that turret. Come on. No. No. Oh god. So basically New Zealand sank and then we gotta get Australia to bail us out. Damn it. So, when you get upgrades, they'll last until you respawn. I had a pretty good weapon upgrade there, and now I have to run through with wimpy guns. You really need your engineers to buff your weapons. It's gonna be the big thing. More weapon buffs. Yeah. Take down the medic. Nope. He passed it off. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, so we gotta get this guy out of here. Thank you. Get up. We gotta get the hostage out of here. So, oftentimes you have to give up your own safety to make sure that the hostage makes it. He's up here. He's probably not very happy. Ah! Come on, give me the thing! Come on! Yeah, so there's this whole supply economy that you have to deal with. Each person has their own amount of supplies. And those supplies allow you to do different things, like throw grenades, resupply yourself, disguise yourself as the enemy team, get the enemy team's location for 5 seconds, or whatever. This, that, and the other, right? So you have to balance that between throwing a grenade now, or healing a teammate, or doing something like disguising yourself, right? So you have to decide and judge when is the best time to use a certain item. Right now, I'm not very high level, so there's not a whole lot of different choices to make. It's just protect the objective or attack the objective. Later on, it becomes this whole, okay, there's a spy there, but there's also an engineer there that can drop down a turret that's going to set me on fire and kill me slowly and painfully. So I can take out the spy, because he could get behind my lines and do some serious damage, or there's this engineer that could completely fuck up my team right now. So you gotta balance the different choices between what's going on in the game. Yeah, so when you're shooting, you can tell that things can... From a first and second shot, massive bullet spread. And it's very annoying. It gets really annoying. I am not gonna lie. That is possibly one of the most annoying things. In other games, it's pretty easy to tell where you're shooting at, how big your spread is, but with this, sometimes it gets to the point to where you just don't want to keep doing this. Like, you saw, I started firing, and it was landing in the same spots, and then it turned into a shotgun spread on a rifle. Ugh. I'm not saying that this game is bad, because I like it. It's bad, don't get me wrong. I like it. But it obviously made decisions that affected the lifespan of the game. It wasn't very popular for this reason. It's just... Ultimately, it's mediocre. It's got a lot of great concepts, fun customization, interesting AI and weapon choices, but ultimately the problem becomes that it's kind of a mediocre game. The weapons are good, but they're bad at the same time. They're good, but you can see here, it took me several shots to hit him, but after that first shot, your accuracy drops considerably. And I can grab a fully automatic weapon and show you. It becomes a shotgun spray. So something like this, don't get me wrong, I love this revolver. Fantastic, great damage. But you have to do a lot of, you have to get, I think it's 3 hits on an enemy in order to drop him. So there's a lot going on, there's a lot of good, but, oh, watch out. There's also a lot of bad. I'm not gonna say that's bad, that's just the game. Get him up, get him up, get him up! Damn it! Come on. But ultimately, what makes this game good is the amount of teamwork required. Which is a bit of a downfall. There's really no spy checking like in TF2, but when everybody works together and creates a push, you can win. There's this whole balance between the two teams, right, in most games. Great artwork. Another good point for the game, but you need your team to work together because nobody by themselves can just sweep through the enemy team and secure the victory. Also, level ups. Very satisfying. Not satisfying. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and back to the main menu. So there's all these different campaign missions, right? And different customization depending on what faction you choose. You can, like, so this is the Resistance. I can always go back to the customization menu and change up how this character is, right? And so depending on which mission is chosen, you can hop in to my game and you can prevent me from stopping or prevent me from completing the objectives, or you can join in on my team and help me complete the objective. It's all up to whether or not you join in on my team or not. This is Dirty Bomb. We gotta destroy the gate. Oh, God. So you can see here on the objectives, there's a soldier, an engineer, and universal. These are... This one right here, this is usually the worst part about it. I'll show you what I mean.
The intel we recovered indicates Chen's been preparing operations against us for months. We've pinpointed a fortified vault in Container City. It's a bioweapons lab. He must be developing a viral bomb. We can't destroy it from the air. Civilian casualties would be unacceptable. We need to recover a sample before Chen can weaponize it. Then, we can devise a countermeasure. We're sending you in with the maintenance bot that can cut its way into the lab. Keep that bot moving. I know you didn't sign up to kick down the doors of civilians, but we have no choice here. Do your job.
Alright, so that's the mission explanation. What you saw there was more of the story cutscene. But this one, well, this one's not too bad, but there's one where it feels nearly impossible. So, you can usually follow the main objective, or you can decide to do something a little bit more devious. So for myself, because I'm an operative, I can run around behind enemy lines, or at least attempt to, and I can try to hack this door open to give my team a new way to get into the objective, right? So that they don't have to go through the main doorway. This means that my team can flow through, but the enemy can also flow through. But it gives me XP, because this is a class objective. Usually the team isn't expecting this. Again, aim for the medic. Aim for the medic. I'm gonna go ahead and sit in here for a second. Yeah, it's... As you can see, the guns, they sound powerful, but they don't feel powerful. That's in order to balance everything towards teamwork, rather than solo play. It sort of feels like that old Batman Arkham game. I don't know if anybody ever played that one, but... There was a Batman Joker... I don't remember what it was called. But basically, you could be vigilantes for either the Batman or the Joker. And it was a team shooter, like Team Fortress 2. You know, you had different class types, you had different styles of play. Engineer. Prevent them from defusing the bomb. Soldier. Yeah, so he's yelling at me to recapture a command post. You can have command posts for health, or you can have command posts for supply. Each one of them helps you for their respective types, right? So I'm trying to help prevent them from destroying that bomb that we've... I don't know. Oof. PTFO. PTFO. Like, I can respond at this point. Yeah, so there are characters who count down things incorrectly, and then there are characters who count down things with robotic. Oh my god, robotic accuracy. Wow, they are not happy. I mean, I'm on hard difficulty, but usually the AI isn't this angry at me. Oh wow, they are really pissed off. They are executing us as soon as we exit the spawn point. Oh, they're pissed. Yeah, this doesn't happen usually. This is oof. Yeah, I could probably say that this is a part of why the game never took off, because of how unbalanced it could get. You can see how much trouble I'm having with the AI. Imagine a full group of thinking, feeling human beings who are just like, you know what? Fuck these guys, and absolutely lock down an objective. It's a thing that can completely happen. Now, in today's marketplace, this is prime competitive gameplay, commercial competitive gameplay. Two teams face off, swap out. You've got infinite possibilities for competition. But it doesn't look like Fortnite, so nobody's going to sponsor it. Also, pretty big issues with stats, because 1v1, I'm probably not going to make anything crazy happen. I mean, you saw it. Nope. Also, hitboxes are kind of fucked up. But it's still a fun game. I think you can get it for free right now on Steam. If you're on Xbox, I believe it's still possible to get your hands on this game. It's fun, don't get me wrong. It's challenging. It's interesting when you first start. There's a lot of incentive to level up to keep playing so that you can unlock the different customizations for your weapons or for your body type, so that you can open up different playstyles. If you want to be a tank, go for the heavy body type. If you want to be able to run around and do parkour and get around behind the enemy, use the light body type. If you want a little bit in between, use the medium body type, like what I'm using right now, but that's because I'm low level. Let me just throw a grenade. If you want to get frustrated and pissed off because your team isn't doing anything, play with AI. You know how it goes. I still recommend this game just for the experience, if nothing else. There are things that you have to see to believe, like in higher difficulty or higher levels. Not like that, but higher levels, you get to a point to where you can do crazy things, like with the engineer. You can place down 2 turrets to start telling people to go fuck themselves. Or you can start hacking into enemy comms to tell different people where the enemy is. You can do things like shoot people while you're on the ground, or the operative have a thing called a cortex bomb implanted in your brain, so that if an enemy gets close to you to try to melee you and finish you off, you can blow up on them and kill yourself. But at least you killed the enemy too. Oh, sometimes this game just reminds me as to why it kind of died. But at the same time, still love it. Still charming. I like the art style. It's got kind of a unique game. Graham, get over here! Heal! I have to be an engineer, don't I? Oh, yeah. Graham. Okay, go ahead. Go on. Oh, I gotta go be an engineer. Oh, dear me. Yeah, sometimes you have AI who aren't very smart. And so you have to become the AI. Good news is, if you're an engineer, you can buff your gun for extra damage. Bad news is you're no longer the class that you opted to be. But now, suddenly, the engineers are all like, oh my god, we gotta repair the thing. Thanks, Graham. Graham, for just standing there. Acting like, oh, you know what you're doing when you really fucking don't. We all see you. We all know. Everybody's got a Graham in their office space. Dude that acts like he knows what he's doing, but in reality just pretends because he doesn't want anybody to look any closer than they already do and expose him for the loser that he is. Feel the revolver. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Reload. Anyway, I got set on fire. That's why you saw that cooling down thing. He was behind cover and about to die. Second buff. 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 Why supply is important. Because it means that I can give somebody a buff, and then they run out there and die. Oh god. Kill the medics. Always kill the medics. Just always kill the medics. I understand that Geneva has a whole convention against this sort of behavior, but sometimes you just gotta let the medics know who's in charge. And kill them. Look, I'm not saying that you should, but what I am saying is that as a Sigma male, you should be ready to do whatever is necessary. And hope that the soldier understands who's in charge. Oh my god, there was a mine there. My tinnitus. Been acting up ever since this game went live. Can't hear you if I wanted to. Which screams and begs for mercy or I fall upon deaf ears. Pieces of shit. Get next to the crane here. Oh, no. No. Don't worry about me healing you or anything like that. That's not this game. No. Healing the objective in the middle of it moving, that's for games like Overwatch that don't have any sort of personality other than we have diverse characters and nothing else. No. This is a man's game. I'm gonna have you try to keep it going on 3 slivers of health. Like, that's what this game is all about. They have you wait here. Repair this stupid crane, damn it. Get up here. Get all the way up here and do this whole thing. Oh, look, there's the enemy. I gotta hope that my teammates decide to help me rather than just repair the crane. But then again, this is the kind of high-octane action that you don't get from things like Warzone. Have I appealed to the younger generations yet? I gotta say things for the tags. Warzone, Call of Duty, Bethesda. I don't know. But we've got the crane working. Picked up the droid. What's the difference between a droid and a robot? Bring it over there. Yep, they're fixing things. Gotta construct side stairs to allow our team access. Oh, God. Oh. Here, take that. Heal me. Why are you down? Oh. So we got a barricade going to prevent enemies from moving through there. Oh, they killed me. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Defend side stairs, open the barricade, capture the enemy supply, escort maintenance spot. This is something that only an engineer can do effectively because only an engineer can fix it. Just buff everybody's gun. Just give them buffs. I think one of the other reasons that this game sort of went downhill is because when you level up, there's only a certain amount of... You only get 1 point to put into a new skill, and there are multiple skills. So each different character required, you know, dedicated time and effort into making it its own thing, right? To level it up to effective use for your team. So the problem was, if you spec'd yourself into an engineer, but the game required a soldier, and there was no one to be that soldier, you were kind of screwed. There was nothing you could do at that point. Everything was just, you know, up to the Lord's hands if you could get somebody on your team who was a good soldier. So, I think that's part of why the game sort of died out. Because there was no way to really effectively level up and help spread your team out. Oh, shit. In a way that would be meaningful. Because if you spec one character to engineer, you have to completely leave the game lobby, swap to another character, hope that you remember to set up your attachments properly on your guns, and then play the next game. And that was just a whole different thing that was happening. So, yeah, again, I don't blame the game. I understand why it died. Still think it's fun as hell. But I know why it's dead. Still alive if you want to play co-op. You can still play the game. I still have some fun. Kill the medics first, obviously. Yep. But don't expect something magical to happen. Oh, damn it. If you play the game. Full disclosure kind of thing. Ibrahim. Constructing the side stairs, I see. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and capture that shit. Means I get more points to help buff myself. Alright, so now we're at this point where we have to get that data, or the objective briefcase, whatever you want to call it, back to main base. Alright. Wong picked up the sample. Come on, Wong, run. Wong, just run. Oh. Go, Wong. Wong, you better be running. Why is the briefcase over here? Wong, go! Wong! See, this is the problem with AI. They just sit there rather than move. Wong, go. I picked it up. Oh, nope, I died. Well, it's time to go ahead and just swap back to the operative, because I can probably grab that by killing somebody who's wandered a little bit too far, and take their identity, because I'm an identity thief. And that's what I expect to in this. Again, this is a pretty big issue with the game, is just the fact that if you spec into one kind of character and you have to spec into others, it doesn't really work. Because, yeah, we're just gonna guard it. Bang, bang, bang. Just act like an AI and just move erratically, but with purpose. But yeah, one of the bigger issues is just that you have to stick to whatever character you choose to be your default. And not every mission will require your character class. And you can change, absolutely, but to a massive detriment. But if I can get to that, somebody has to know that it's me. Okay, now everybody knows it's me. That's bullshit. Remember, just run. Or you could just wait for somebody to pick you up. Come on! What are you doing? Pick me up! Pick me up! Pick me up! Pick me up! Let's just go ahead and respawn. and try again. The operative works until you do something. Which is pretty fair, because I mean, like, if you're a spy in TF2, you're not going to be able to just run around and just be... oh, damn it. You can't just become the spy and pick up the objective and not reveal yourself as an enemy team, you know. Wrong, what are you doing? Okay, but... so there's depth in what you're doing, but also I'm just gonna go ahead and run for it. I'm probably gonna die. I'm gonna die. I died. Unless Wong can make it. Nope. Can somebody make it to me? Maybe? Maybe Calvert can? I'm just gonna run this way. Alright. The side path just opened up. Mitchell just killed themselves. So, we're gonna go ahead and make our way through here. There's 2 Mitchells, apparently. Hi, buddy! Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, so... risk versus reward. Team push is better than single person push. Come on. Okay, it's not fine. That's okay. We're gonna work together and make a push in. One person may not be able to make a push, but one person can make a massive difference. Alright, Mitchell's gonna go in and set the charge.
Bandit spotted.
So we'll sit in here and guard the charge. We have to get the sample back out here. Behind you, motherfucker! Damn it. As the operative, I really don't have anything special except for infiltration, and there's not a whole lot of infiltration that I can do. So I have to just pretend like I'm being helpful and just shoot. But I think... nope, my weapon didn't get buffed. I need an engineer to buff my weapon. Alright. So it's open. Be careful. Make a deliberate push. We can't just let the enemy... We can't just charge, as I have done and demonstrated. That is a bad idea. Bomb. I'm dead. I'm dead. We can do it this time. If we make a concentrated effort to push in, we can grab the supply. Sample? Sample. Alright, we have control here. This is going to be the best time to grab it because the enemy's about to get back here. Grab it and go! 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 This is why I prefer people to bots. They're a lot smarter. Reload. Yeah, there's a whole give and take, push and pull. You want to balance things out and know where you're at. Also kill the medics. God. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go! Come on, deliver it, deliver it! Go, 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 go! Yes! Woo! Oh.
Excellent work,
Oh
man.
god.
Whatever that bioweapon
That's
is, our scientists will get working on it.
I think that's gonna be enough for me tonight. It's been stressful trying to get them to do what they're supposed to do. So I'll see you guys in the next one. You have a good night. Bye-bye.